Today, we will talk about a very popular homeschool curriculum, which is the Good and Beautiful, and if Muslims should use it in their homeschool because it is Christian focused and teaching Christian pillars. And at the end of this video, I will share my humble opinion on using this curriculum in your Muslim homeschool. Let's get into it. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Iman, and I help Muslim moms homeschool with confidence and joy while having systems and routines to manage their home, and all without sacrificing your own self-care. So before we get into this interesting video, if you are new to homeschooling and you are just beginning and you are feeling overwhelmed, I have a free guide for you that you can grab down below, which is the 5 steps that I recommend you follow for you to start your own Muslim homeschool without overwhelm and stress. So if you're interested in starting your own Muslim homeschool, make sure you check out the free guide down below. So the Good and Beautiful is a very popular homeschool curriculum in the homeschool world. It's popular because it's very easy to use. It is an open and go curriculum, so you don't have to plan any lesson. And they offer resources and curriculums to cover most of the subjects, from LA to math, geography, science. And so it was founded by a woman named Jenny Phillips. And she is a Christian homeschooling mom. And based on the website, it says that she founded this curriculum because she was concerned about the book and literature that her kids were finding and being exposed to, which is actually a very similar concerns that many homeschooling moms have. But at the end of the day, this curriculum is Christian focused and based on Christian values. And so, should we use this curriculum in our Muslim homeschool? Will it be teaching values and morals and a way of life that is against Islam? So I'm going to go through the pros and cons of this curriculum, how it aligns with us and our beliefs as Muslim, and how it goes against our belief. And by the end of this video, I'm going to give you my personal opinion on if you should use this curriculum in your own Muslim homeschool. And so for full disclosure, I have used this curriculum in my homeschool. I have used their writing for first grade, and I'm currently using their science programs from grade 1 to grade 3. I also have many friends that are currently using their language arts curriculum and their math curriculum. So I have a good idea on what Muslim moms are saying about this curriculum and how this curriculum is actually being used in Muslim households. So the pros of this curriculum and what most people like about it is a one-stop shop to be able to choose different curriculums to teach all the main subjects. The Good and Beautiful curriculums is an open and go curriculum, meaning you can just open the curriculum that day and just teach the lesson. There's no planning involved, and you don't have to grab stuff from other places or buy other things because everything comes all in one. And whatever you need to teach the lesson is provided to you when you buy the curriculum. The other thing that most people like about it is that it is easy to use as a parent. It's very easy to teach the lessons, very clear and very straightforward. And lastly, because this curriculum is Christian based and Christian focused, many of the Christian pillars and morals and values are actually very similar to what we have in Islam. From being kind to your neighbor to being thankful and grateful to God, there are many values and morals that we have that are very similar to our Christian neighbors. And so the biggest con of this curriculum is because it is Christian based, the biggest difference we have and the problematic area is the belief of God. And so you will quickly see when you are doing any writing book or any language arts specifically, because they have more of the passages about God in those subjects, but you'll quickly see in different parts being mentioned that Jesus is God or Jesus is God's son. And that is the biggest problematic area for us as Muslims because this goes against the fundamental beliefs that we Muslims have about God, which is the oneness of God. And this is Tawheed, believing the oneness of God and how there's nothing compared to God. And Jesus, which we believe is the prophet of God. So this core difference between Christians and us Muslims is what makes this curriculum problematic. And like I said, you do have statements about God, about Jesus, in especially the language arts books and the writing books. And so even though I believe it's very important for Muslim parents to know about this when it comes to using Christian curriculum, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world because this provides a perfect opportunity to talk to your school age kids about Allah and about God and the oneness of God, and making sure they understand the oneness of God and Tawheed and this fundamental pillar of our religion. The thing is, at the age when you would use this curriculum, which is grade 1 and older, most Muslim kids know their Tawheed. They know who God is and they understand the oneness of God. So this is a perfect opportunity to build on that and to strengthen the Tawheed. And so if you decide to use this curriculum and this topic comes up and you see this passage somewhere in the curriculum, this is a perfect opportunity to talk about what certain people of different faith believe and what Muslims believe based on our Quran and our Sunnah. And so in my humble opinion, a Muslim family can use the Good and Beautiful curriculum with having strict guidelines in monitoring what your child is reading and what they're exposed to, and making sure to address those fundamental questions of God. The other thing about me using the Good and Beautiful curriculum is that it isn't fully filled with talking about God and talking about Jesus. It's more filled with talking about other values and morals that Christians have, which is very similar to Islam. Being kind to your neighbors, to animals, being thankful, being grateful. These are all similar values that we have as Muslims. So you have very little talk about God and about Jesus. And so like I said, I have used this curriculum. Many other Muslim moms have used it, and they had good experience with it because they used it while they were overseeing what their child was learning and reading and addressing important ideas about God when that time came. If you like this video, then you will love the next video where I teach you how you can teach all the homeschool subjects you want in your homeschool without burning out. If you're interested in that, make sure you check out that video.